I'm just sitting in the car waiting for somebody to come out. And I just want to do a video about affiliations or affiliates. Because God or a living God energy don't really have affiliations. I don't even understand how you would even think that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Just like I said, it feels like, well, I feel like it is true that Christ don't have no friends. This, it's a certain something when you get chosen or picked for these particular positions. Um, yeah, we got the tower in reverse that they can bring you a tower. Maybe the snitches get stitches, but like I told you, I'm not affiliated with anything on this planet that I know of. People may think they affiliated with me, but that don't mean that you have no rights to me because I didn't agree to no affiliations with nobody. So you understand what I'm saying? People do what they do. People got their parts to fill, whatever. Just leave me the fuck alone. Nothing is what's mine is mine. What's mine is mine. Was if I'm with a nigga, what's yours is mine. What's mine is mine. Period. If you don't like those conditions, then I don't know what the fuck you gonna do. What's mine is mine. Me, myself, and I is what I say, and that's just it. I've already experienced this energy of people trying to like really push themselves. Like, girl, it's only. I'm just trying to tell you, it's not no niggas out here that I'm looking at that I want to be committed to. Do nothing. I don't want nothing to do with none of this shit. To be honest with you, you understand what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gonna say my shit don't get wet, but I don't even get no sensations in my vagina. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't know if somebody's doing something to it in my sleep, but I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I'm on something else right now. I'm on something else. I'm on something else right now. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We got like I said, these people is trying to force themselves, or it's like people coming up in your energy like, oh, we messing around again. Motherfucker, I was never messing with you in the first place. I just don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, pull back up, withdraw, pull the fuck away from me. It's almost like that. Don't come for me unless I call for you, and don't come in my sleep trying to get me to call for you because I still don't want to call for you. You know what I'm saying? So we got the werewolf here. Somebody could have came in and try to ravish you. Okay, or this could be that something that's going to be happening. Okay, this could be a Pisces energy. That's this werewolf. They want to bring you a tower, but I feel like it's not going to happen. Like, these people is weird. These beings are weird. And I don't want nothing. I don't want to be affiliated with nothing that I'm not fully aware of. I've always just been like that. You see what I'm saying? I can tell that the energies has changed, things have changed or whatever like this. There's something detrimental about something, okay? Somebody could have purposely withdrew a certain sector when it comes to layers of protection or something like this for some people, okay? Something like this. So we have this anaconda snake that's in the upright here, but right behind it we have a victory in reverse. This person could have been trying to gain a victory over somebody, to be like the boss or be something, or I don't know, something like this or whatever. Okay, I feel like somebody's trying to make somebody redo a cycle. Now there's something about Olympus like conquering, but excuse me, conquering Olympus or something like this. But I feel like somebody's trying to do something over again. Like, when I was born Zeus this past time. Until these people decided to, I don't think they killed me, but I think they stole a lot of my gifts and put them in other temples out of jealousy. I feel like I was handling it well. I just feel like somebody was mad that somebody shouldn't have all that power. And so somebody is doing these little mamby-pamby ass things. And they trying to like come up in your energy like with that same old shit or something like this. And it's like, motherfucker, I know how you move, or I know how your body move. So I was hearing earlier that somebody was trying to ruin your body, right? Your body of work, your body, the group of people that ride or die for you, that may be in the background hanging around. You don't even know that they there. Somebody tried to ruin your body, your group of people that was following you or was cheering you on in the background, whether they left comments or not. or some type of moral support or something. Um, Somebody wanted to ruin somebody's body, okay, before they gave it back. All right. Now, this could be also your actual body. Like somebody wanted to empty you of your goodly things. So if God gave me a womb, just say like this: if God gave you a womb, you produce, you lay golden eggs, but somebody might lay golden eggs. It's like all that energy of like, oh, everything you touch turned to gold. I don't like that. I don't really like gold. I let it turn it into something else that's more expensive. Do you know what I'm saying? Something else that's worth a little bit more. I mean, people might think, oh, it's made of gold. You know that I was just watching something about Hera, and I'm thinking that throne that one god placed her on, that motherfucker was made of gold too, and she was stuck there. So somebody might be trying to stick you in a situation with somebody that may, I don't know, stick you with somebody or something that may be sick, or stick you with somebody that may be abusive or something like this. But I was hearing like Hera is a daughter, I think, of Eros. No, Kronos or something like this. So this could be somebody that eat their children's heart out, like hurt their children very bad, like to the point where they may even be like, girl, I got to use the bathroom now. Shit. But I ain't going to no hospital just to use the bathroom. Um, yeah, so this may be some type of tradition or some type of spell work or something for somebody to do this, like harden the children's heart. And if your heart is hardened, then you disconnected from God. Like God, the God in you, like that kind of God. So I just was thinking about that. Like how these gods or whoever these demigods are or these demons that's acting like gods, you could tell by the way they operate. You know, nothing is sacred. The fact of these people trying to remove people's third eye or blind them or something before they approach them, that means that you're afraid of us or you're afraid of something or something like this. If you got to do all that, it's like, what are you fearing? Because I know that the gods didn't. Maybe people say, "Oh, it's always like that." I don't feel like it's that, and that's why somebody's supposed to break the mold here to bring something back to what it used to be. Because these people swear, right? They swear that something is not. So, mm. So, anyways, I was hearing somebody saying, "Oh, I be seeing some of these like headliners, like Rise Royals or Welcome Back Egyptians and all this shit like this." And it's just something very detrimental. It's something that's irking me. It's something that's irking me. And I don't even know what, I didn't even know why, because I feel like I realized that some of these people that's doing some of these egregious things to us or brown people or just people in general, they look like us. You know, we grow up to say, oh, look what everybody do to black people. But it was always to keep the eye off of what black people do to other people or do to themselves. And so I don't know. I just think different about the whole thing. I don't like nobody, like motherfucker, if people about to get judged, then everybody getting judged. You ain't getting no motherfucking pass. You ain't that innocent, or else as a group or a whole, or something is wrong here. Something is wrong. Okay. So maybe somebody wants to bring you down to the level of they've dropped down to the level of like a green, or these greens could also be military, like the army. It's almost like the army is about to be on punishment. Okay. Now, I'm also seeing like army print or fatigue or this kind of print or whatever like this. Mm. But I'm seeing like the ones I think like in Desert Storm, I seen a couple people wearing like the tan fatigue with the tan and the cream and the brown color. Um, I'm wondering also what's the difference, because sometimes they drive on the green tanks and sometimes they got the tan tanks. But um so maybe somebody's trying to be letting somebody aware of who got affected by the hate crime. Because I think that one of their children was Ares, the god of war. Okay. And somebody, I was hearing something like, oh, I just escaped war. I just escaped war. So again, we have to look at this too, as some of these angels or fallen angels or other entities, they could have double bodies. They could be two, right? One just look like a regular person. And if some of these people are celebrities or something like this, they definitely got another body. So, mm I just wonder what happened because I'm thinking about when I went to Madison, and like a couple days before that, I had seen somebody eating some Jamaican food, a certain masculine, and I'm like, damn, that looked good or whatever. So when I went to go get some, I went to go get some Jamaican food, but I'll never do the fuck again. Not there. Okay. I should have knew something when they had a pop-up stand and said they didn't open up the restaurant yet. Because I know them bones wasn't chicken bones. I'm just tell you that. Okay. And I was sick. I think it was just like a mental thing. I was sick for a long time because for like a week or two or whatever. Not really sick, but it was like a tinge of like, what the fuck did I eat there? Like, what the fuck was that for real? Like, I want to take these bones in. And the thing is, I be thinking that people be housing the temples around me, or like the devil try to use the temples around me because I was saving them bones. I straight up was about to take them fucking bones into some kind of facility or something and say, what kind of the fucking, I will go, I promise you, because a lot of shit, I'll be like, I'm about to check this out. I'm about to see about this. I'm about to see if it was something in that drink. I'm about to see about this. But them bones, I was serious. I'm about to take these bones in, leave them fucking bones out there in the garage on that workbench. Cause I'm about to take them. So as soon as I figure out what's the right place to take it, I'm taking it. And it could have been like a veterinarian. I could have took them fucking bones to the veterinarian. I bet you it would have said it was not no damn chicken bones. Okay. So, but when I went back to get the thing, I'm like, where is it? Where's the thing? And Tori's like, oh, I threw that away. I'm like, oh, you motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? The same way, like, a lot of shit is missing out of my closet by the front door. And one day he just got up in there and just cleaned out everything. And I'm like, what did you do with all the stuff that was in here? Like, it was a lot of stuff piled up in his closet. Like, somebody been doing something. Like, I'm looking around, like, in my house. I'm trying to think, like, okay, where did these papers go or whatever? Like, he had a drawer full of all these stacks and stacks of paper, and he went through and cleaned it out or whatever. I'm like, okay, yeah, it look cleaner in here, everything like this. But I'm like, where did it, what paperwork got? Because that's scary to think that you could be accepting someone in your doorway every day, like, this is my spouse or this is my child or this is my daughter, and there could be another entity inside of this these people. And somebody is like, oh, somebody is also saying something like, you better be glad I do love you or something. And it's like, who the fuck are you? Okay. Like, somebody is like upset. It's some obsessed people out here, y'all. Or beings, shall I say. People that are messed up or whatever like this. They don't understand that when God said, I'm not going to be able to hear you, that's a real thing. Somebody like, oh, you unholy. You a vampire. You don't care about us. You're not listening. I can't hear you. I'm not about to wreck my fucking brain about it. It must be something you did. I didn't do anything to anybody. So I'm not going to sit here and play around with you. You see what I'm saying? These is people that thought it was going to be cute to try to disconnect you from something. We got the Queen of Wands out here. Okay. Somebody really wants, I told you, somebody really wants to have somebody be a Queen of Wands right now. Or this is this Leo energy, okay? A feminine or a masculine. But whoever this is, or somebody could work for or with a Leo. But whoever this person is tooth fairy energy. Somebody that be flying around at night trying to collect samples of DNA and shit like this to give to other people or something like this, okay? Like, say for instance, they're trying to find out who is Sheba in his lifetime. Who is this? Who is that? Different energies. Like, the underworld could be trying to get your shit. Those Moapians could be trying to get your shit. The Etruscans could be trying to get your shit. All kind of people could be trying to get all kind of sectors could be trying to get your shit. Royal families could be trying to get your shit. Scientists could be trying to get your shit. It's just like DNA is flying all over the fucking place. And none of their runners are legit. None of their runners are official. These are all motherfuckers that's sick in the head. It seemed like to me. That's always their eye is single. These motherfuckers is selfish. They always think about what they can get, what they can take from you. And some of us, if you really fucking chosen, or you God's child, or again, if you me, how they trying to afflict me, you don't even know who none of these people is no more. You don't know who these people is. They just trying to get in where they fit in. They like clout chasers and groupies and swarm bitches and, you know, niggas that wanted to really have a baby with you, but the time is up, or they can't communicate with you no more. And so motherfuckers after your womb or your seed, like, get the fuck out of here. Like, it ain't no laws, bitch. Ain't okay. It ain't no laws. Okay, you saying it ain't no laws? Okay, well then guess what? Because ain't nobody in this motherfucker just untouchable. You know what I'm saying? And then you have to look at these facilities because they gotta know, oh, how did you get this fast, or what is this, or we looked at this and it's not like that, or something. Like people gotta know that these people is on some bullshit. So it's gotta be corruption all the way up into. You understand? That's why it says that the I be single. So independent women. I don't know if this is talking about like independent people or people that call themselves independents or something like this. You don't need them in your body. What the fuck do the king or an emperor need, or an empress need somebody that is singular minded or independent in their party? You're supposed to be dedicated into your person or your king or your queen or something like this until they get at least to some type of stability. They learn the ropes, they are right, they guard it or something like this. This play shit. Because people play guarding you, play protecting you. All these readers, oh, you protected, you heavily protected from what? With who? Who's protecting something? Or is somebody persecuting you? Or are they keeping you stagnant or stuck? So a lot of people think because we know a lot or we see a lot or we reveal some things that we know all the things that we need to know. It don't matter if I could tell you something. If I can't tell you what the fuck is coming up around around the corner, or you try to blind me so I can't protect my own self. This is the problem here about the Israel being able to protect herself, or Israel, or the Holy One. Because we can be talking about the people, but the people seem like they're doing all right. We're talking about a targeted individual that's not being able to protect themselves. And that's why you have the king, or somebody might try to use the queen can do no harm. But then people can split that shit up amongst people that ain't even kings and queens, allow them to run around here saying this shit and using it. And you're not even the one that's supposed to be protected. Motherfucker, you the one under judgment. It's only one person that have that ability. It's only one person. Whatever this is that Donald Trump was trying to get, there may be something like protection of the king after the king. See, because they're trying to hold somebody's kingship hostage or something. They're trying to block you, or if they're giving it to you, they're not giving you they're giving you the bare minimum. They're not giving you the tools that's necessary or something. Okay, so um, well, I was about to say immunity, or whatever he's seeking. The only one that would be having that is the chosen one at this point in time, the only king. Because we can't say the king of kings no more, because none of these people is being shown as kings. And if you an underground king, that's a different sector or something like this. You may not be represented in the ecclesiastical or above ground or on the higher realms as a king. But I guess if you stomping around here doing whatever fuck you want to do or whatever like this, I guess that's what you could think. But it's like, what are your works? What are your works? Are you doing stuff against people? Innocent people, or people that can't protect themselves? Are you a pedophile? Were you messing with little kids? Or are you messing with people that's young minded? They're not fully in their godhood, and you're trying to implement things on them that are irreversible. So that's why I feel like God did prep some of us in a certain sense here. Yeah, because now the Queen of Wands is showing up in the reverse. God did prep some of us for some of this stuff here. But I feel like every day these people in the lab trying to figure out what can they do to really afflict you and it stick. Whatever this is, these group of individuals or entities. Because it's never a problem somebody just talking shit about you or to you, even whatever. But when a motherfucker think they could just come into your zone or something like this and do what they want to do, that's a problem. We got a lover situation in the reverse here. Okay. And then we got the seven. Because even when people like, damn, you messed it up, save your tears. Oh, cry me a river. I'm like, what did I miss? Because it don't feel like it's nothing. And so somebody want to say that you cold hearted, you this, you that. No, motherfucker, it say what it say in the scripture. I don't know why it's happening. You understand? How much more do you want to take from somebody or something like this that they're trying to take from somebody or ooze out of somebody or leak out of somebody? So you got the seven of cups in the reverse. Some type of gifts or whatever is in reverse. There's a cannibal energy that could be this could be a giant or a space person or something like this. But this person is carrying someone else off back to where they came from or something like this. But this is an Aquarius energy, a cannibal. Seven of Swords that's stealing something. Somebody could have came like somebody could be turning your child into a white rabbit. So this white rabbit could have came to visit you. Okay, I'll say for instance, when my mom used to come visit or whatever, I know that she was a white rabbit. Just like I know my BFF was a white rabbit. But they could be trying to turn one of your children into a white rabbit. But you know If these people come into town, it may look like they just doing regular shit, but the way that I could sniff or pick up on other foul shit. Like I'm not chasing nobody around. Like what you doing? Where you going? That's grown. You know what I'm saying? But I could sense, even if this is just somebody's thoughts, I can sense mischief. You know what I'm saying? I can sense mischief with a lot of these connections. And there's a group of these people, and I call them the big babies because these is people that like be in the adult baby industry or something like this. Now, these is people that think that now there got to be a Lord energy or a higher up that is an adult baby too, or this is his fetish because they letting these motherfuckers that ain't even grown up, they still dealing with childhood wounds and shit like this, try to control or conduct shit for other people or for their parents or something like this. It's like you grown as hell and you wearing diapers. How the fuck is you about to check? You like to do this for play? How you having a baby? Or how you know what I'm saying? How you think you're gonna be in charge of somebody else here? Because somebody is definitely playing some games with cats. I think in ancient Egypt, I was reading about something one time where they had all these cats, all they was overcrowding this city or whatever, and they had to kill all these cats or whatever, or get rid of these cats because they was worshipped at one point in time, but then they wasn't. So I feel like somebody is trying to turn a family of women into kittens or cats or something like this, where somebody could just adopt them out or something. Like these motherfuckers think they so slick. But you know, like I said, God said be like a babe or be like a, but it's not like a baby, motherfucker. Um, that is a mental illness to me. Okay? It's saying be inquisitive, be watchful, be vocal, speak your mind. Don't let nobody, even if your voice shake. This is what this is. Be optimistic, trust, have faith. Don't be afraid to jump or, do something active or something like this. And, like I see my D baby today, she jumped off the trampoline or whatever. Um, she jumped off the trampoline and, she didn't really even think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like be fearless or something like this, right? But I was also seeing something too where somebody could have pierced a child. Somebody's trying to take away your rights or your tent and they're trying to give it to a child here. I was also looking, I mean, this could be some things here. So somebody could be trying to ruin a child before you get this child. Like somebody might have left you a child, but they might have left you a child, but the child could be with somebody else in the family. Somebody could have did this because they love you, but they could have did this shit on purpose to block you or to keep you stuck or to keep you occupied or preoccupied, like a motherfucker could rob you for the rest of the couple years. But I was sitting there looking at my D baby and she was sitting on the rocks for a second and she sat down on the rocks or whatever. And right before we went out there, I'm like, this is strange. I feel like a masculine energy is coming in my energy or coming in somebody's energy here. We got lovers in reverse. A masculine energy is coming in somebody's energy here and they're trying to, I'm seeing the Two of Cups for my little, I forget what I call that deck. My double deck, the Bible deck that I use for the Bible. And I'm seeing the Two of Cups where the man is coming and facing this woman, but he wants the Two of Cups, but he really want her braids or he really want her ears or her hair. So somebody is enticing you or showing interest in you, like you that stupid, because they want you. And somebody's like, well, you running out of options or something like this, so you might as well just trust this person or something. But somebody is just trying to be in your face so that they can get a hold of your heirs or your hairs or your children. Okay, that is the number one card in any of my decks that let me know. Again, if the first thing I see is that cup with that braid, somebody is trying to get close to you and they don't need permission no more. This is like, okay, I'm gonna tell you what kind of authorization that these people is using. Say you on Instagram, you logged in, you might be following somebody, they may be following you, they might just be in your feed. But if this person come in your feed, this is a doorway. Somebody's using the screen or your phone or a fountain, right? Some kind of stream of something that keeps going all the time. They're using this. If you just glance at this person, they're using this as a means like, oh, she said that I can come by. Like, no, the fuck that's not. You got to change whatever the fuck this is. But you don't want people to open. If they is in the oath with your goofy ass, you don't want nobody to speak on something when you out of fucking line all the way. So somebody is doing that. Now somebody could be trying to, this person could really be trying to get in your energy, but there could be someone else that's doing some other weird shit, okay? So she sat there and she sat on the blocks or whatever. She sat on my like my little rocks or whatever that's formed up, make a little fence, like a little border wall or whatever in the back. And she just sat there and she looked down at the ground and she just looked kind of sad for a minute, like, I can't believe that happened to me or something like this. Like, it just was a look. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to see that look on their D baby. Nobody want to see that look on their D baby. And, you know, I'm not all in my children's business or whatever like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not all up in their business like that. You see what I'm saying? But it's so many energy changes. I got to worry about what the fuck going on around myself. And then you got to worry about this. And then people saying, teach your children to pray. But again, there's some of us that's already tapped in. I just feel like somebody is blocking communication to higher realms. Okay? And I feel like there's also, like I said, an imitation. I'm hearing imitation of life. There's like a imitation or a fake, like, I'm telling you, I keep seeing this something shaped like a brain, but it's just like electro waves, or it's like a shock. You know how like lightning looks? It's kind of like electro something like this. And it's like a center or something. And these people are trying to act like they God by, like, if you just think it to yourself in your mind or something like this, or you talking out loud, somebody's piecing together your words to get the outcome that they want. So it doesn't matter if you speak. It doesn't matter if you be quiet. It doesn't matter if you talk soft. Don't matter if you yell. Somebody is trying to do something with your own words. It's like, bitch, if you didn't need, if somebody wasn't as powerful as you say that they, if somebody is not powerful or don't have an influence, why you have to sit and wait for this person to say something and try to get something? Can't you just chant it yourself or say something yourself? It's the weirdest shit, I promise you. Okay? We got some gargoyle energy in the reverse here. Okay? And a lot of these people is bitches. Like, they came in your life and showed you, like, they could try to be fucking with your discernment, right? Or your intuition. And then they showing themselves doing something like bogus. Like, say somebody just okay, say this. Say you've been looking for your purse for a couple days, right? You've been looking for your purse for a couple days. You can't find that motherfucker nowhere. Now, usually this stuff end up, it was a spirit or a jinn energy or something else where, like, people take stuff, like, these energies will move something and then put it back where it was or whatever days later, like you going crazy or whatever, right? So what I'm hearing is like, okay, what I'm noticing is like, so you might be just flicking through your feed or you watching something or you hearing something or whatever like this. And you like, damn, I've been looking for my purse and I really need just my ID out of there. You know what I'm saying? And I've been looking for this mug all over the place, something like this. But like somebody will come through your feed and they be like, girl, I just went and got my ID. Or, you know, you'll see something about IDs or make sure you get your state ID, or I don't know, let's just make up something like, oh, you got to change to the real ID. Like ads for something will start coming up, right? It's like shit like this. It's like shit like this. Or a lot of times, again, with seers or readers or whatever, it might even come up in your readings. Like that cut energy and that cut energy. Okay. And then also some people is not getting it. We're going to talk about this shit too. Some people is not, I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't care if you told me I was starving on the damn island by myself. I don't care if I was starving on the island by myself and I hadn't been able to have anything delectable or sweets or something like this or a hamburger in months. It's some people that if you told me they can pull a hamburger out of hat or they can shit a hamburger out they behind and I haven't had nothing to eat in all this time, I would not want to eat from that person. I wouldn't want that person having nothing to do with none of my stuff. I wouldn't want this person being nobody that's a runner. I don't want nobody to be somebody that do checkups on me. I don't want this person to do nothing. So you could say what the fuck you want to say and do what you want to do or whatever this is. But for me, it's certain motherfuckers that I just don't want nothing to do with. Like, you could be goofy and shit, but I can see through a motherfucker and I just don't want it. Hold on, they calling my... Okay, hold on, y'all. We gotta go. I ain't even really get to do the reading. Maybe we'll do one when I get back home. I'm just talking about this slick shit, man. Knock it off.